involves scanning a page, whereas mid-range reading involves reading all or virtually all of the words on every page. The difference between the two could not be any more profound. There is substantial evidence that speed readers suffer from very low comprehension, whereas mid-range readers can have extremely high comprehension. That's because the primary purpose of speed reading is to read really fast, while the primary purpose of mid-range reading is to read more effectively. The goal of mid-range reading is to have students find their own personal Goldilocks zone. That is somewhere between 300 and 800 words per minute with high comprehension. The unit begins by describing the mechanics of the traditional reading. These mechanics will soon be contrasted with those of mid-range reading. It compares the mechanics of traditional reading to the mechanics of eating an ear of corn. While you may find this to be a tasteless comparison, it is nonetheless an appropriate one. As you eat an ear of corn, you take one bite, move your teeth to a new position, take another bite, move, take another bite, and so on. The eye follows a similar procedure when moving across a line of text. It stops, focuses, shifts, stops, focuses, and shifts. It repeats this process for every word on every line, on every page, on every book. To illustrate this point to your students, do the following exercise. Face your student. Hold a textbook up just below your eye level and then silently read each word across 2 or 3 lines, encouraging your student to watch the movement of your eyes. This almost always leads to uncomfortable laughter or some other manifestation of discomfort. You might find it useful to ease the discomfort with an amusing comment or two. Next, ask your student to read normally, just a few lines from a book. Ask them to be aware of their eye movements. In most cases, this is the first time anyone's pointed out to them the mechanics of eye movement. It is usually quite an eye-opening experience, both literally and figuratively. Of course, traditional reading does work, otherwise reading would have long since been abandoned in favor of some other means of communication. However, the process is far from perfect. It is slow and inefficient. Further, it does not feed information to the brain in the form that the brain likes to be fed, kind of like feeding an ear of corn to a carnivore.